In this video, we are going to continue with the absolute value. We're going to talk about the midpoint and the radius of an interval and why do we use them. First of all, I'm going to go through things that we did before. The absolute value of x less than or equal to r, it means x between minus r and r, therefore x belongs to the interval minus r, r. If absolute value of x is bigger or equal to r, then x less than or equal to minus r, or x bigger or equal to r, hence x belongs to the interval minus infinity minus r, and the or represents the union r plus infinity. If we have an equation inside the absolute value of x minus c less than or equal to r, this means x minus c is between minus r, and we add c to the three sides of the inequation, and we get c minus r less than or equal to x less than or equal to c plus r, therefore x belongs to the interval c minus r, c plus r. If I have absolute value of x minus c bigger or equal to r, it means x minus c bigger or equal to r, or x minus c less than or equal to minus r. Getting the c to the other side will get me x bigger or equal to r plus c, and here x less than or equal to c minus r. Hence, x belongs to the interval minus infinity, c minus r, union c plus r plus infinity. Now, the formula for the radius and the midpoint of an interval. The midpoint of the interval, the formula is very similar to the formula of the midpoint of a segment. So it's equal to a plus b over 2. And the radius is b minus a over 2, which represents half the length of interval AB. Now, these we are going to use them to convert an interval into an absolute value. If x belongs to the interval AB, and we know that the formula of the midpoint c equal a plus b over 2, and the formula of the radius r is equal b minus a over 2. Now, if I add these two equations together, c plus r will give me a plus b minus a all over 2. The a's, they will cancel out. I will get 2b over 2, which is b. Now I have a new value of b, which is c plus r. Now, using this equation and substituting the new value of b, I will get c equal a plus, instead of b, I put c plus r over 2. I cross multiply, I get the c to the other side. I will get 2c minus c equal a plus r, which means a equals c minus r. Now, I can rewrite this interval as x belongs to the interval c minus r, c plus r, instead of a and b. And we have seen before that this means that the absolute value, this is derived from the absolute value of x minus c less than or equal to r. So here we have managed to transform an interval into an absolute value. Now here we have an example. If we have x belongs to the interval minus 2, 6, we have to convert it into absolute value. So we know that c, which is the center, is equal a plus b over 2, which means minus 2 plus 6 over 2, which is 2. So we have the center is 2, and the radius is b minus a over 2, which is 6 plus 2 over 2, which is 4. Now we got c and r, and we know from the formula that x minus c, absolute value of x minus c, is less than or equal to r. So we substitute x minus 2 is less than or equal to 4, and we have managed to convert the interval into an absolute value.